Welcome to the drawing challenge. I thought today I would attempt to draw quickly that figure of mythic lore and nightmares, that master of scares that crawls out from under your own bed. I, of course, am talking about the Boogeyman. Ooh. And I'm going to attempt to draw him in 5 minutes or less. So, here's my time telling device. And now. All right. So, the Boogeyman. Well, right. So, I'm going to start here very simply and kind of humbly with a little bed. And then later on, I'll transition into showing the main man himself. So, when you hear the Boogeyman, what comes to your mind at first? Huh? What do you see? I feel like throughout culture, so many of us have had different depictions of the boogeyman, whether it's something from our own mind or something we saw in a movie or TV. There have been different representations. Certainly, Freddy Krueger is kind of like a boogeyman type figure, perhaps Candyman on some level as well. So, what does the boogeyman look like whenever you depict him? Hmm? I'm going for, of course, clearly I'm starting out with a bed here. Because I feel like sort of the typical way to go is you have this child who is hiding under the covers, hoping that this horror will not find or do anything to him. That whole thing sort of makes you think of the Metallica song Enter Sandman. Maybe he was not talking about the Sandman after all. Maybe the Sandman and the Boogeyman are in cahoots. Who knows? Anyway, when I was just a wee young little monster maker, I used to have this recurring dream of this character. It was kind of my Boogeyman in a sense. It was actually looked like a woman's mask, like a blonde woman's mask, but it was plastic. But the plastic was transparent, and underneath you could see sort of like a flesh color. And I had that appear a few times. Clearly, well, you'll see in a moment here. That is not what I'm going to go for. But that was something that was sort of my boogeyman as a child. I want to go for something that is almost abstract in a sense here, just because there have been so many versions of the boogeyman over the years. I want something that is almost not fully formed in a sense. There we go. There we go. And then I'm gonna extend that nose a little bit. For some reason, whenever I think of the boogeyman, I always think of a creature with a really big nose. I think that might just be in the name somehow. All right, some eyes. And we'll put some hair on that chinny chin chin. All right, and then fill in that mouth. And then I'll outline that in black too. Give it some black claws. And then really go to town with that red line, since that was what I chose. There we go. There we go. There we go. And a little bit of darkness underneath the limbs there. Make it pop out just a little more. There we go. All right. Kind of fun, huh? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh. So, what do you think? Does this boogeyman make you want to hide under your covers and shiver? If you enjoyed this drawing, then won't you boogie on down and hit that like button and toll that bell so you can be ready, willing, and salivating for the very next drawing challenge. Stay monstrous.